shouldn't have.
Welcome to the Coffee Club, broadcasting live from New York with your host, Felix, and co-host, Dr. Marc. So let's have a cup of coffee and enjoy the show.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There's only this world and its dark reflections. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you tonight?
What precipitated that?
It didn't work.
Uh-huh.
And by now we should know by heart.
We certainly do. We've only been using it for about 3 years.
Yeah. All right.
There is no heaven. There is no hell. There is only this world and its dark reflection. And we do not know in which of the two worlds we are.
See, he gets paid for being the professional that he is.
We would like to salute all the men and women who have served in every branch of our armed forces. As the orchestra and chorus perform the Armed Forces medley.
Since we won't be on Veterans Day,
who have served or who are currently serving, to please stand and join in.
You know, we're both veterans.
Well, we should get up.
United States Coast Guard.
We're not in this song, though.
You know what Semper Paratus means?
What?
Always ready.
United States Air Force.
And the Air Force used to be the Army Air Corps before it became the Air Force.
United States Navy. United States Marines. United States Army!
Yay!
our branch of service.
You just like the song, that's all.
You're a male, son.
We're not just going to shoot the bastards. We're going to cut out their living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks. We're going to murder those lousy bastards by the bushel.
Wonder if that would work.
That was Pat.
Live from New York, it is the Coffee Club with your host Felix and...
Well, Private Felix.
No, I was Sergeant. I made it to Sergeant. Buck Sergeant. Sergeant Felix and Private Dr. Marc.
That's only because I didn't finish.
Yeah, no. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That was a little tribute to Veterans Day, which will be coming up this Wednesday, I believe. Is that correct?
Actually, they wanted me to go regular Army. They wanted me to
go to ROTC.
They wanted. That's exactly what they wanted. Well, no, ROTC is in college.
No, not
OCS.
ROTC. OCS, yeah.
A 90-day wonder.
Yeah. They wondered why I was there. Well,
Doing your professional duty.
Yeah, we were in
patriotic duty.
Patriotic duties. We were what they called weekend warriors. Then it was the during Vietnam days. We joined the National Guards. You know, they don't even consider me a veteran. Or you a veteran?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what not?
When I die, I'm going to tell my sons they better get a flag.
What lowlives? You kidding me? We get no benefits, nothing.
Forget about benefits. I want a flag. You know, not asking much.
My father-in-law had. Were you for my father-in-law's funeral, Jack's?
Yeah.
They had the guys there, and they had a flag. They had 3 soldiers there, and no 21 gun salute, but but it was very nice. And she has a flag, which
that's
which
because
was
the guys that you hired didn't have rifles. They were the ones that had the handguns.
No, they come free. No, he was a World War II veteran.
I know.
And now the flag is hanging up in her living room and encased.
Hey, listen, my father didn't even get I'm sure if I would have...
You have to request it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I didn't know.
Yeah.
You see, Jack had it in his will, or he had requested. He told Sylvia that when he passes away, he wanted a military funeral, which nobody thought he would because he never spoke about it.
Well, when Abbott and Costello made the movie Buck Privates,
yeah,
it's about my father. He was a buck private. Actually, he was a private first class.
Well, it's actually by the time I got into basic training, I was already a buck private. I had the
By the time I got to basic training, I was a PFC. Do you realize that from the time I signed up until the time I went away, I spent 1.5 years in the armory attending meetings. Other guys who signed up after me, because it went by what your training was supposed to be, your MOS,
Yeah. And what was your MOS? Cook?
No, mine was, they told me not to worry, I'd be a company clerk. But mine was a bath unit. You know what that is?
You said a bath?
BATH, bath.
Yeah, I know.
You know what that was? When the guys came back from the jungles, I had to spray them down to make sure they didn't come back with any lice or anything. Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe you guys were the ones that set up the porta patties.
When they said bath unit originally, I said, "What am I, a geisha boy?"
No, I thought it was the porta patties parties you had to set up and stuff.
Oh no,
like
everybody had to do that. If they really wanted to get you,
Yeah.
And then you pour gasoline in there, and they would set it on fire to purify it. And, oh yeah.
No, I didn't know any of that stuff. I was lucky. I was even in basic training. I was a driver. I was driver in basic.
Always in transportation.
Driver in basic and advanced infantry. I was a driver.
Well, they told me not to worry. They said when you come back, you're going to be company clerk.
It doesn't really matter, does it?
What?
It didn't really matter.
It didn't. No, it didn't. You're exactly
By the time,
right.
a week after I came back from the basic and AIT, I was acting sergeant, and about half a year later, I made it through PFC, corporal, and sergeant. They were desperate. I was the only guy that was able to control my drivers. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you our phone number is 646-595-3275. Our chat rooms on Blog Talk Radio and Spreaker are both open. And if you're on Blog Talk Radio, if you log in as a listener, you could always call us on Skype also. So if you're listening to us from overseas, you're more than welcome to call us on Skype.
That's right. If you are a member of our armed forces in harm's way, you want to give a shout out to someone, just give us a call.
Anyway, so that's it. And
but we have a lot to talk about. It's the usual Monday after a weekend. I do have to say that I have a virtual $5 bill in my hand for anybody who knows why April the